In the seventh season of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Brittany Combs is receiving more screen time than she has ever had before. Fans have a tendency to view her as a reserved individual who hardly speaks in the midst of all the craziness that occurs between the siblings. With Chris as her husband, Brittany has been married for almost 9 years. They have not yet succeeded in having a kid together. However, Brittany has acknowledged Chris's children from his former relationship as her own and has accepted them as her own. As a result of Brittany's declaration that she is eager to begin a family with her husband, a significant number of her supporters are rooting for her. You can view the debate by continuing to read. How are Brittany and Chris Combs doing today? They are the 1,000-Pound Sisters. The lives that Chris and Brittany have been living behind the cameras as reality TV characters have been embraced by them. An image from the 1,000-Pound Sisters meet and greet event, which took place at the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky, was recently shared on social media, and the stars of the show were tagged in the post. In exchange for a little fee, Chris and Brittany were offering their fans signed photographs of themselves as well as a brief opportunity to engage in discussion with them. Despite the fact that they were too far away from the event, many people desired they could have a face-to-face encounter with the couple. Regardless, a lot of people are happy to see that Chris and Brittany are doing well and are developing a closer relationship with their followers. The fact that Brittany wants a child has made her fans very happy. People who are fans of 1,000-Pound Sisters discussed the most recent episode of Season 7 on various social media platforms. The ad gives the impression that they are pleased with the fact that Brittany is receiving more screen time today. More than anything else, however, what made them extra happier was the fact that she is beginning to communicate her wish to have a child with Chris. The fact that she was the happiest she has ever been has also been recognized by a great number of spectators. A number of people are of the opinion that this may be the beginning of Brittany's journey towards a significantly healthier weight and possibly even bariatric surgery. It is possible that Brittany will finally be able to have children if she undergoes the operation. The fact that Chris is 45 years old, but he did not give it a second thought when Brittany expressed her desire to have children. Wow, what a loving and devoted husband he is. Oh. In the past, I had never been able to stand her, and I had heard that she was not much regarded in the town where she lived. That judgy, holier-than-thou mentality, along with RBF, is the problem. However, it was heartwarming to witness her exposing herself and being vulnerable in this episode. Because of that, I liked her even more than I had before. She makes some expressions that give the impression that she is dissatisfied, annoyed, and unpleasant, but once she speaks, she reveals a different, more affectionate and sympathetic side of her personality. It's possible that I'll change my judgment regarding her. My guess is that this is the very first time I've ever seen her grin. When I heard her let her guard down, I was overjoyed. It gives her a sense of humanity as opposed to being that person who seems to be always in the background of every show. Sisters weighing 1,000 pounds. The question is, what is preventing Brittany Combs from having a child? Many of Brittany Combs' followers have observed that she always has a hairband on, which covers her hair in virtually all of the photographs that she posts on the internet. During the course of the presentation, she displays the same behavior, which has led to the idea that she may be coping with a health problem. Because of this, the star of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters finally admitted that she was suffering from alopecia, which is an autoimmune illness associated with hair loss. Additionally, it is responsible for hair loss, which may be the reason why Brittany has been concealing her hair like this. Her health problem may have also been a big factor in the fact that she and Chris Combs have not been able to produce a child over the course of their relationship. In the world of reality television, few shows have captivated audiences with as much raw honesty and emotional depth as 1,000-Pound Sisters. From the moment the series premiered, viewers became deeply invested in the lives of Tammy and Amy Slaton, two sisters from Kentucky battling food addiction, complex family dynamics, and the emotional toll of extreme obesity. Over time, the show expanded its lens, bringing more family members into the spotlight, each with their own struggles, strengths, and stories. Among them is Brittany Combs, wife of Chris Combs, a fan favorite known for his dry humor, solid support for his sisters, and his own journey toward health. But recently, it's Brittany who has stepped into a more prominent role, capturing viewers' attention with an unexpected yet heartwarming revelation. At 36 years old, Brittany has expressed her desire to become a mother. And the fans? They couldn't be happier. A quiet force in the background. For several seasons, Brittany has been a quiet but constant presence on the show. Viewers admired her calm demeanor, her unwavering support for Chris, and the way she handled the emotional roller coaster that is being part of the Slaton Combs family. Unlike the more outspoken personalities in the cast, Brittany rarely sought the spotlight, which made her recent announcement all the more poignant. Her quiet strength, kindness, and maturity made her beloved by many. So when Brittany opened up about her desire to start a family, fans were quick to rally around her. Social media exploded with messages of encouragement and celebration, proving that even in a show known for its dramatic highs and lows, there's always room for hope and new beginnings. I want to be a mom, the moment that moved millions. The moment came during an emotionally charged episode in Season 6. Sitting beside Chris in their modest Kentucky home, Brittany looked into the camera and spoke with a vulnerability rarely seen in reality TV. "I know I'm 36 and people might think it's too late," she said, tears welling up. "But I've always wanted to be a mom. I just never thought I'd get the chance." That simple statement resonated with viewers across the country, not just fans of the show, but people who understood what it meant to want something deeply and quietly, unsure if it would ever be possible. Within hours of the episode airing, Twitter and TikTok were flooded with tributes and heartfelt reactions. Hashtags like #BrittanyCombs and #1000elbsistersbaby were trending. Fans shared their own stories of late motherhood, infertility, and hope against the odds. "She deserves this more than anything," one fan tweeted. "Brittany's been the rock for so many, now it's her turn to shine." More than just a reality show star. What makes Brittany's journey so compelling isn't just her desire for a baby, it's everything that led up to it. In many ways, her story is one of resilience. Married to Chris Combs, Brittany has been part of a family with its fair share of challenges. Chris himself has struggled with weight-related health issues, including his journey toward bariatric surgery, a storyline that garnered much support and admiration from fans. Brittany stood by him through every medical appointment, every tough decision, and every emotional hurdle. She never made it about herself until now. This new chapter isn't just about having a baby. It's about Brittany choosing herself, her dreams, and her future. "People think reality TV is fake," a longtime viewer wrote on Reddit. But Brittany's story? That's as real as it gets. Fans step up to support. One of the most heartwarming parts of this moment has been the overwhelming fan support. Beyond social media reactions, fan groups have started support pages, created video tributes, and even started a small GoFundMe campaign, not because Brittany asked for it, but because fans wanted to show love. Even if she never sees this, I hope Brittany knows how many people are rooting for her, one fan posted in a Facebook group. "She's such a light." Many fans have also noted that Brittany's story helps shift the narrative around motherhood and age. In a culture that often pressures women to have children by their early 30s, Brittany is standing as a quiet but powerful example that dreams don't expire at 35. The power of hope on reality TV. At its core, 1,000 Pound Sisters has always been about transformation. While physical transformation has been a central theme, emotional growth, healing, and family dynamics have been just as vital. Brittany's baby dreams add a new layer to that narrative. They remind us that transformation isn't always visible. Sometimes it's in the silent longing for something more and the bravery it takes to say it out loud. In a genre often criticized for exploiting vulnerability, Brittany's story shines as a moment of genuine beauty. What comes next? So what does the future hold for Brittany Combs? At this point, only time will tell. There's no guarantee of a baby. The journey to motherhood can be long, complicated, and filled with uncertainty, especially for women in their mid-30s. But Brittany isn't alone. She has Chris. She has her family. And she has an entire fandom cheering her on. More importantly, she has her own voice and she's finally using it. A new fan movement. Let Brittany dream. Inspired by Brittany's candid moment, fans have started a new online movement called Let Brittany Dream, focused on celebrating late bloomers, aspiring mothers over 35, and people finally choosing to put themselves first. It's a small but growing space of encouragement, sharing stories and supporting those whose paths to parenthood look a little different. Brittany reminded me that it's okay to dream big, even at 36, wrote one woman in the group. I stopped believing it was possible. She gave me that spark again. Beyond the baby, a broader conversation. Brittany's baby aspirations have sparked wider conversations about health, timing, and choice, especially within the context of obesity, PCOS, and other challenges often faced by women in the 1,000-pound sisters demographic. It's become a teachable moment in an unlikely place. Health professionals, support groups, and advocacy organizations are using Brittany's moment to talk about fertility options, maternal health for plus-size women, and the importance of emotional support networks. And in a refreshing change, the conversation has been largely positive, free from judgment or ridicule. From background to beloved, Brittany Combs may not have set out to become a star. She didn't chase cameras or stir up drama. She didn't give interviews or pitch her own spin-off. But in one heartfelt confession, she became the heart of 1,000-pound sisters, a woman willing to share her deepest hopes, unsure of what would come next. Whether her dream of motherhood becomes reality or not, Brittany has already won the hearts of millions. And in a world that often celebrates noise over nuance, that in itself is something worth celebrating. So here's to Brittany Combs, the quiet strength behind the scenes, the woman who dared to dream at 36, and the fans who are walking every step of that journey with her.